What's up, everybody? My name is Corey. I'm here to talk to y'all about The Boys Season 1. Alright, boys and girls, today's word of the day is gonna be scumbaggery. I know I've watched a lot of adult shows over the years. I've watched a lot of content that has nudity, violence, graphic violence, gore, horror. All that type of stuff occurs in most of the shows I watch. But I have never in my life watched an entire season of a show that made me more uncomfortable than The Boys Season 1. Honestly, in this review, it's gonna sound like I really didn't like the show. But in truth, it's just that I was so appalled by the level of scumbaggery. The things that occurred in every episode by the people who are good guys and the people who are clearly the antagonists of the show. I just was taken aback. I didn't know exactly when the line would be drawn, and apparently there is no line to be drawn because these people do the worst things ever. I actually felt very dirty watching this. You got dirtbag superheroes, you got dirtbag regular guys, you got a sleazy, slimy company, and then as always you got the United States government, which is just about normal for themselves. The reason why this show made me so uncomfortable is if you've ever watched Jessica Jones on the Netflix Marvel shows, I think it's akin to the same issue. You have a superhero who is a heroine who is superpowered, and she does such horrible things because she has trauma. These characters here also have trauma and do horrible things, but the difference is with Jessica Jones, you know about her trauma from the jump. I didn't care about this season until really episode 5 is when you start getting a lot more backstory on Butcher, on Homelander, on Starlight, and then you really start to see like, hey, these characters have really messed up backgrounds. These characters are scumbags for a reason. But listen, a scumbag is still a scumbag. And when I tell you the stuff that occurred in this season was just, made my skin crawl. Let's go over the scumbaggery. Let's talk about Vault, the company. Let's take a 7-year-old girl who been dreaming about this thing her whole life. Let's let her mature and let's give her a real shot at having this job. And then, right when she has the job, right where she wants it, let's take her dreams and dangle them in front of her and use that as bait to get her to sexualize herself, to do sexual favors for other people, to shut up and take it, or your dream is gonna be snatched from you. Man, that's a dirtbag move, bruh, and it made me itch watching it. Scumbaggery. Let's take Superman and make him the worst version of a human being that we can make him. Let's take everything that Superman stands for in the comics and just reverse it all. Like, just make him horrible. Let's make him do horrible things on camera, like threaten people who are scared for their lives while on an airplane that he can easily save, x-ray vision through a wall, and spy on a mother who is using a breast pump. Personal experience here, I've watched my wife pump. There's nothing sexy about it. That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen in my life. Let's take Superman, this evil, creepy Superman, and let's make him mean mug a baby, an infant. He mugged the infant like, dog, that's a baby, what are you doing? Let's take a relationship between A-Train and Popclaw, and let's make the guy treat the girl like trash, even though he really loves her. Let's make the guy so messed up in the head that he blames someone else for her death, even though he put the needle in. Let's take this guy who is sympathetic in the death of his own girlfriend, but make him not give a damn about eliminating somebody else's girlfriend. Scumbaggery. Let's take the character of Ezekiel, super stretchy man, Mr. Fantastic, of this universe. Let's take him and put him on stage in front of a bunch of people who love Jesus, and let's make him twist scripture so bad, but they're so caught up in idolatry that they can't even see and understand that this dude is clearly not well versed in the Bible at all. And then let's take that creepy Superman and do the whole Jesus imagery thing and have him float in the crowd with his hands out like he's being crucified, and let him touch him and let him feel something because they touched him. Man, that was hard to look at, man. I watched this dude baptize somebody with the wrong words. just the fact that you're doing a baptism like in a mocking way, like, bruh, this was hard to watch, bruh. Hard. But I will say this, after getting the backstory on Butcher and learning about what made Butcher Butcher, I was okay. I was okay. I'm gonna say a church phrase here. If you don't know what this means, you know, it's fine. But in my flesh, meaning like not thinking about God at all. In my flesh, if I was Billy Butcher and my wife had gotten raped, I would have become Billy Butcher. I would have wanted all the vengeance in the world that the world could, you know, muster. I would have wanted everything. I would have went to the lengths that he went, knowing what he knew. But then you get to the end of the season, the last few episodes, where the picture gets painted very clearly. Why Homelander's so messed up. Starlight gets all this revelation about all the things that's going on behind the scenes. Huey like comes full circle, lets go of the whole Robin thing, and just kind of takes up the cause for doing the right thing and helping these guys that he's come to like and doing right by them, which was great, by the way. And then you get the final reveal of Butcher realizing that my wife wasn't raped, she slept with this guy, and then she left. I can only imagine when I watch season 2 in a few hours, because you know I waited to watch season 1, now watching season 2 in a few hours. I can only imagine if this character is consistent, he's gonna kill her. If he doesn't kill her, what are we doing? You made a character based on vengeance, and now he realized he's been hoodwinked, he's been bamboozled, he's been led astray, and he won't want no vengeance? Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. Unless they have a real good reason why he doesn't kill her on sight, he has to kill her on sight. He just has to. You gotta give me a damn good reason, because this was vengeance personified in season 1. Billy Butcher was. You can't tell me he's not gonna want revenge for being lied to and led astray. So I'm very interested to see how season 2 kicks off. As much as it was a pain to watch, I must say that season 1 was good. Not good for families at all. Not good to watch in front of anybody who's squeamish at all. It's super dark. I can't recommend it to anybody who's a believer, but if you don't care too much about screening your entertainment, this is a good one. Season 2 is coming out now since it's Labor Day weekend. I think Amazon Prime just dropped 3 episodes like in the last 30 minutes. I'll be jumping on in a few hours to check out the first few episodes and give you my thoughts on them. I've heard from multiple outlets that season 2 is darker and more gruesome than season 1. So I don't know if I'll be able to get through it, because it was a task to watch season 1. Like multiple episodes, I was like, man, I want to be done. But my friend kept pushing me. I got through it. I enjoyed it. Especially the way it was all brought home in those last 2 or 3 episodes. I'm hoping that they don't do that again. I'm hoping that they can like grab me straight out the gate and give me compelling reasons to stick with all this gruesomeness that we see in this show. That's where I'm at. I did enjoy it. I do recommend it for people who are not screening, but if you are screening and you care about the things you view, I can't recommend this one. It's a bit too rough. If you haven't subscribed to this channel but you've been popping in to check out the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it. If you're watching on Facebook, follow the page, share the video. I'll be putting out more and more stuff like this because, you know, things are starting to open up. Movie reviews are on the way. TV reviews are going to be coming. Stick with your boy. Come back to the Whole Views channel. Enjoy yourself and guard your heart, especially against this one.